Hey guys, what's going on? Leslie here from Lyrical Diaries. And today I'm going to bring you guys a special little video. I know it's been a while that I uploaded a video. I know my hair is a mess. I've been cleaning up all day. Had to stay hydrated. If you're from Georgia, right now the weather is perfect. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's like the perfect balance to get ready to start wearing hoodies. It's almost hoodie season here in Georgia. I'm super excited. It's the first official weekend of football season. Right now I'm in 2 fantasy football leagues. And what else is going on? That's pretty much about it. But make sure everybody stay hydrated. Anyways, you didn't click on here just to hear me talk about people being hydrated. As you can see, this is a little bit of a sneak peek of my movie room / game room. I haven't made the official video yet. I did like a little bit of snippets and stuff. I just got to put them together. It's not officially finished. I still got to put a couple things up on the wall. And once I get those things up on the wall, it'll be good and to go for a review. I know I haven't posted a video in a while on my channel. I've been super busy. Life happens. But I am trying to get back to the roots. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy being creative. I enjoy creating videos. I enjoy talking about movies, TV shows, books, life, whatever comes to mind. I enjoy talking about it. And I want to get back to doing that. But I'm not going to have a set schedule because every time I have a set schedule, I never stick to it because, like, again, life happens. So I'll try to upload when I can upload. But this new thing that I'm trying to do, this new thing that I'm trying to do is set aside 30 minutes a day, whether it's in the morning when I wake up or right before I go to bed. I will sit there and I'll be creative. Meaning I would create a YouTube video, jot down some notes to go ahead and to make a YouTube video. I'll read a book, I'll journal, do something to get my mind going. And as you can tell on the title of the screen, I'll be reading a book. I'll be reading Stephen King's new book that I believe came out last month. It's called Billy Summers. I'll be talking to a little bit of you guys. I'll be talking about that in just a minute. But my sister was telling me about the app called Way Better. And she was like, I know you're trying to make a little bit of side hustle, you know, whatever. Just a little bit of spending money. Because, you know, I be like to buy my movies. I haven't bought my movies in a long time. And sometimes I like to go out and buy like a lot of tech. I mean, I'm just addicted to tech. So I'm trying to slow down on buying a lot of tech right now because, again, I don't have enough time to use it. I went out and bought a $600 drone, the DJI Mavic Mini, and I still haven't flown it. I bought that for my birthday back in March. So I was like, yeah, I need to just sit down, take some time out for myself. Like I said, even if it's only 30 minutes a day to do something creative. And that means I need to go out there and play with my drone because this is the perfect time. The leaves are starting to change. We're going to go ahead and get some good, sorry, somebody texted me so it came across the screen. We're going to go ahead and get some good stuff to go on here on this channel. Just stay tuned for it. I also, like I said, I have another channel that I've been working on. That's what I've been doing behind the scenes. When I'm not uploading videos here, I haven't really posted over there just for like one video. But I've been working on my food truck. My mom and I, we got a food truck to go in. We've already had a food truck, but now we're going full time as a food truck business. Because before we were just doing like events like once or twice a year. Now we're going to be going full time. And right now that's doing pretty good. We're already in week 3. So I'll be probably eventually doing some behind the scenes of that. I'm Journey to an Entrepreneur. It's a series that I'll be doing over on that channel if you're into that type of stuff. I also got my photography business going, Sugar Rose Photography. Photos by Leslie Siobhan on Instagram. I got my first gig, my first official paid gig as a business because I just got my business license a couple months ago. I have my first gig in Atlanta, so I'll be traveling to Atlanta. It's a culinary arts fundraiser. Scholarship fundraiser for college kids that have a scholarship to go and pursue their dreams as a culinary arts, like a chef. I'll be doing pictures of that. A friend of mine is going to be coming to do videos behind the scenes. So if you're into stuff like that, like I said, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me over there on Simply Leslie. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. I know you're tired of me rambling on. But speaking of books, I haven't read in a long time. The last book that I actually read was back in 2016 to 15-16. And it was this book right here. Rousey. I think I paid about $30 when it first came out. Ronda Rousey is probably one of my favorite MMA fighters. No, it's not because she wins a lot. But it's so crazy how she was... Sorry, I didn't mean to throw the book on the ground like that. It's crazy how all she had to do was put somebody in the armbar and that was it. Like the fastest she's won was, I think it was like 15 seconds. And then after she lost, she went through this downward spiral, and then she retired from MMA, and now she's about to have a baby. So anyway, that was the last book that I read in entirety. I read that in like 2 days at work. I used to work nights, and when I had downtime, I read that book, and it was interesting to me, so I finished it in 2 days. Now, we're talking about Stephen King today. So I found 2 books from Stephen King that I had here in my room, which is Stephen King, The Stand. I think this is a TV show or maybe a movie, if I'm not mistaken. I started reading this book, and then I was like, it's so freaking long. Like, look how thick that is. It's so long, I was like, nah, I don't have time to finish that. But I think I might end up finish reading this when I'm done with the other book. And the other one is called The Gunslinger. This is a lot more accomplishable because the pages are they're smaller. They're less than this. But I met someone the other day, and it was like in passing, like at work. And we just started talking or whatever. And we started talking about movies, books. I started telling her about how I went to go see Shang-Chi. I wanted to go see Candyman. I wanted to go see this. And different TV shows that I watched, like Clickbait. I just got finished watching on Netflix, which is pretty good. And, hold on. Somebody just called me. I'll call them back in a second. But, so we were talking about a lot of different type of things, and she was telling me about Stephen King. We were just going off about Stephen King, and I was telling her about the movies and stuff that I like of Stephen King. I haven't really read the books, because some of the books are too long. But she was telling me about Billy Summers, which obviously you know what we're going to be talking about. Billy Summers. Now, this is a pretty decent book. I haven't read it yet, but I mean, I like the cover art. It's really nice. Got the red and the blacks and the whites and this car right here in the middle. And I like the lettering and stuff on it. It's not as thick, so I could probably be able to accomplish this. This was retail at $30, but I got it at Walmart today for like $18. And so I thought it was a pretty good deal, especially for it being hardback and not softback. I prefer hardback over softback because I feel like it lasts a lot longer than the paperback book. Hold on real quick. Sorry about that. I forgot what I was talking about because my phone kept ringing. But I think I was talking about Billy Summer, and we were talking about different types of things. She was telling me about Stephen King and about this book that she was reading and that it just came out. And she was telling me a little bit about it. It was like almost like a mystery type thing. And I was like, that's different. Stephen King doesn't really, write about that type of stuff that I know of. I'm used to his scary stuff like The Mist or The Happening. I think that's his, if I'm not mistaken. And then The Darkest Tower, The Green Mile, and Cujo, Christine, and he's got a lot of different movies that have come out to movies. So that's why I was just like, okay. So she told me about it, like I said. So I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and try it out, and I'll check it out for myself and see how it is. And I was like, if I ever see you again, I'll let you know how this book was, because I'm a woman of my word. And when I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. So I went out today and purchased this book. So it's got about how many pages? Let's see, 514 pages. So this is doable. This is really doable. Like I said, if I read 30 minutes a day, I can knock this out. If it gets good and I can't put it down yet, then I'll read a lot more. I'll probably get done with it a lot quicker. Because I'll pretty much be reading it when I'm at home, because I can't read it at work because now my work schedule is a little bit busy, so I won't have time to sit down and just like read with no interruptions. So I'll be reading when I get home, or when I'm at home is pretty much when I'm reading it. I'll let you guys know a little bit about it. It says $2,500,000 up front, the rest after. Billy Whistle isn't part of the act, which he doesn't think of as an act, but as his dumb self, the one he shows to guys like Nick and Frank and Paulie. It's like a seatbelt. You don't use it because you expect to be in a crash, but you never know who you might meet coming over a hill on your side of the road. This is also true on the road of life, where people veer all over the place and drive the wrong way on the turnpike. Why so much? The most he's ever gotten on a contract was $70K. It's not a politician, is it? Because I don't do that. Not even close. Is it a bad person? Nick laughs, shakes his head, and looks at Billy, while his affection always the same question with you. Billy nods. The dumb self might be a shuck, but this is true. This is true. He only does bad people. It's how he sleeps at night. It goes without saying that he has made a living working for bad people, yes. But Billy doesn't see this as a moral conundrum. He has no problem with bad people paying to have other bad people killed. He basically sees himself as a garbage man with a gun. This is a very bad person. So, that was just the back of the book. Just by reading this, it seems like it's going to be a pretty good and interesting read. I'm excited to read this. I mean, I like how he has like the words and stuff in the middle of the road that you can kind of like, if the camera can focus on it, you can kind of see it real good. Like I said, the coloring and everything is nice. So I feel like I'm going to enjoy this book. And if you guys like this a lot, then I'll probably do this like once a month. I'll pick a book out or something like that, and we can do it like a book club, like online book club, if that's something that you guys are into, to kind of like get everybody's mind to going. Because like I said, I haven't read a book since like 2015, 2016. I haven't sat down and completely read a book since then. Like, I've read bits and pieces of a book and then I put it down and I never pick it back up. Just like movies. I go out and buy all these movies and I say I'm going to watch it and I never watch it. And years later, when I go through my, when I do a Blu-ray update, they're still in plastic. So, it's almost like one of those things. So, if you're following me on my Instagram, I'll be posting about this book. If I get like a certain amount of chapters, I will post a picture of my chapter that I'm on and let you guys know how I'm doing so far with the book. So it kind of like holds me accountable to read this book, because I'm telling you guys about it. I'm going to read it. And if you guys are interested in reading it, like I said, it's Billy Summers. If you're not the best at reading, and you know, if you want to wait till I finish reading it and I tell you about it, if it's worth the $18 or not, then you can wait. But if you want to go pick it up and read it because you like Stephen King as well, then go ahead and pick the movie up. We can discuss it. I'm going to make a video talking about the book. It's going to be more in depth when I talk about the book. So I'm going to make sure I take notes, and so I can jot them down, because I'm going to be reading this like whenever I got some free time at the house for 30 minutes. So I got to jot down notes and stuff like that so I can keep track. So when I do the video, I know exactly what I want to say. Especially if it's something good. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to tomahawk that like button. Subscribe for more videos to come. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day, everyone.